Jasiah Jervis has picked up a ton of new offers, and I feel like we go through waves on this channel in the summers when we're covering recruiting. We go through waves of who's like the hottest player on the circuit. And I feel like Quinn Costello was probably the winner of last week. We did like three different Quinn Costello videos. I would argue, Cart, this has been the summer of Jasiah Jervis. You and I both adore this kid's game. He has been incredible to watch. He's a New York guard, score first guy, but can create for others as well. A lot of sauce to his game. Just a really, really fun player that can do it all on the basketball court when he has the ball in his hands. And he was incredible at Peach Jam. If you read all of these write-ups from people who are in the gym watching Peach Jam, he was one of the best players in the entire event. He was dominant at times. I watched the championship game where his New York Rens team came up and the very first play of the game, Jasiah Jervis, bang, three ball, set the tone for that game. So I continue to adore this kid. I cannot praise him enough. And coming out of Peach Jam, as I mentioned, a bunch of new schools are sliding into the recruitment of Mr. Jervis, including my school. The Michigan Wolverines have offered. Dusty May has sent an offer to Jasiah Jervis coming out of Peach Jam. He also picked up offers from Maryland, Tennessee, and Texas at this event. Reminder, he holds offers from Michigan State, Illinois, Pittsburgh, St. John's, Seton Hall, Virginia Tech, and a bunch more. This kid's rising. Everybody's taking notice, and that includes my team, and I'm very happy with that, Cart. Let's react to the whole week performance, though. I'm sure you followed Peach Jam as much as me. Did you like what you saw and heard from Jasiah Jervis?
I did. I also got to get in front of this right now. Sick of y'all. Can y'all just relax? Like, go do your little thingy. Go like, you know what I'm saying? Go spend the money elsewhere. Uh, Josiah, mine. Carlos Medlock, also mine. Those are my mines. You can go mine somewhere else and go get.
Well, you and I didn't actually get to do this video because we were at a golf outing, but are you sure Carlos Medlock's yours?
Oh, he's mine.
You know where he's visiting first, right?
Don't care. Where is he though?
Did you hear his quotes?
No.
Hmm. I'll send you some. He
Damn
he
it.
he was talking our two schools at the end of the week, and I think Dion and Ralph did a video on it. But yeah, he's gonna be visiting Michigan first.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Still mine.
Hmm.
With that said, look, I think that anywhere you look, people talk about Jervis being like one of the biggest risers, like you stated, on the AAU circuit. Plays at Stepinac, which is, for people who don't know, very, very successful school in the I think it's either New York or New Jersey, tri-state. I think I'll just throw it in that kind of that mold, tri-state area. RJ Davis played there. A couple other really good high-level prospects come out of there. I think AJ Griffin as well. Um, but I think that, the combination of like 6'5" bucket getter is something that's very enticing to me, and I think it's enticing to a lot of college basketball programs. And like he's just got like that kind of, for lack of a better term, shit to him, right? Like I feel like some of these New York guys do have a little bit of like, a little bit of swagger to them, and I feel like Josiah has that to his game, and you can't argue with the production that he's had all summer. And I think that the offers that have flown in or that have flowed in for him make a lot of sense. I think that he did some very impressive things, and to your point, like he was incredible all Peach Jam on the
Yeah.
biggest stage with everyone watching, and that aligns with who I think he is as a player as well. I think he thrives in the big moments.
It's fun when we gravitate toward players that like we kind of, I don't know, just like the game of stylistically or skill set stuff of, and then we maybe give a take that's just like, yeah, we like this kid. We think he's underrated. And then like it's backed up quickly. I feel like that's what's happened with Josiah. We came on here like 3 weeks ago and we're just like, I don't get why he's in the 70s. Like this looks like a fringe 5 star to us. And then he's played like it since. He went to Peach Jam as one of the best performers at the gym the entire time. I was listening to Fanta and T.O. call the championship game. And I think T.O. at one point literally the Brad Beal Elite was on a run, the team they were playing and Fanta was like, okay, if you're New York here, what's the priority be? What do you need to do? And T.O. just like started laughing and was like, I mean, get the ball to Jasiah Jervis as a starting point. That's what I would do. And he's right. Like any time that Josiah got the ball, good things happened in this event. I think he's an unstoppable scorer, truly. And there are unstoppable scorers that are just like to the point with it. Then there's unstoppable scorers who are like in your face fun with it. And that's Josiah. That's why I like him. There's just a style to it that is so unique and entertaining from a brand of basketball perspective. It makes sense that everyone wants him. It makes sense that a bunch of schools in our range are really after him. And I would like to rebut your point here. I love the outlook from Dusty May to just offer everyone Tom Izzo and Brad Underwood keep offering.
Just roll with that.
Just literally like have an assistant coach who's in charge of has like Jeremy Werner alerts on and Graham Couch alerts on, and every time they write about how Tom Izzo wants somebody, send that assistant on a charter jet, get them straight to the gym courtside, please courtside, make sure you're in a good seat, and just make sure they know that whatever opportunity is on the table for them in Champaign or in East Lansing, the same opportunity is on the table for them in Ann Arbor, but for more money.
Mm,
Let's just do
mm.
that. Let's just do that forever. And I'll be a very happy boy. This video is brought to you by NBA 2K Labs or maybe college football labs because the people behind 2K Labs have just built something awesome. CFBLabs.com has everything you need to play college football 26 even better. Cart, you've been playing the game, right?
I have been, but I'm behind the eight ball, Gregory. There's a lot of people out there who got a little bit of edge on me, but the good folks over at 2K Labs got me covered. They got the playbooks I need, the plays, the head-to-head coaches, knowing some teams. Obviously, way too many college football teams. I need the inside edge here, and they got all different types of things to help me get that edge.
Yeah, I jumped in and started playing Road to Glory over the weekend, and I ended up like a two-star recruit that did not get one snap in season one because I chose the wrong school with the wrong roster that was way too loaded. Had I known that CFBLabs.com exists, I would have made a much more wise decision in my Road to Glory mode. They've got teams, playbooks, coaches, team comparison tools. You can literally see every single play in the game, every player in the game, their rating, what they're good at, all in one consolidated place online to help you make the right choices and win more games in college football 26. CFBLabs.com. Go check it out.
Yeah, Greg, have you also noticed our maturation as podcasters? I'm going to ignore everything you just said because I don't like it because it's actually probably true. Um, can we point out one of our maturation processes in covering this sport at the high school level?
What's that?
I think we gravitate towards winners more than we ever have.
Really?
Yeah. Like I think winning gets overlooked too much.
Well, they did lose in the title game by a lot.
Yeah, but like getting there I thought was an accomplishment in itself.
Sure. I get that. Yeah, I don't think I knew Jasiah Jervis was a winner when I started loving him, but then he won, and that seems to endorse my takes on Jasiah Jervis. So I don't know,
Mm.
but maybe you're right. I just feel like there's been like a torch passed on through the years of like our guys. Like who was it 2 years ago? Do you remember? Last year was a Caden Lewis and Jasper. I think
Yeah.
Jeremiah was kind of in the mix. We like
I think
Jeremiah Fears.
Jeremiah was in the mix in that. I can't remember who else it was. I have to go back and look. But
It
we
might have
had
been Jeremiah Fears 2 years ago, and then Caden last year, and now it's like a mix of Tay Kinney and Josiah for me right now.
Lee Tay Kenny out for me. But yeah, that's a good one for you.
All right. So Josiah, from what you know about him and the way he plays, does he strike you as a guy who's going to be wowed by some of these new offers and his entire recruitment's going to flip? Or does he strike you as a guy who's going to like stay true to the schools that have recruited him longest? What do you think's coming here?
He strikes me as a stay true to the schools that have recruited him the longest, I think. Um, and that I think that's what gets me to this point, even more so than any other prospect. I think Michigan State's like recruiting approach would resonate with Josiah more than others.
Probably.
So
Probably.
like
I
it
can
would
see that.
but like also that doesn't mean that other schools can't offer the same things. I just think that Michigan State's actual approach would resonate more
Well,
than
to
than,
your
let, than let's say like, charter jets to courtside with money.
to your point, I think Illinois has been on him even longer than Michigan State has, as far as
Hmm.
I know. And I guess there's a quote from 24/7 from Piper while he's still doing the job. By the way, shout out to Piper. Congrats on retirement. Your next steps, Piper. But he said they build great guards and that he absolutely wants to visit Illinois. So this is not a Dylan Mingo situation where a bunch of big name schools are flying in and Illinois is like falling behind. Seems like Jasiah Jervis is still very interested in Illinois as some new schools come in. But I guess we should know. I mean, respectfully to Michigan and who else did I say? What, Tennessee, Texas, some of those others, Maryland, I believe. These aren't like UConn. These aren't Duke, Kentucky, North Carolina. Do you think we're going to get to the point where blue bloods want Josiah or no?
I think they should, but I think he might be one of the ones that maybe gets overlooked given the other guards in the class. Like I think maybe one of the blue bloods gets involved late when they're put in a situation where they don't necessarily have the guard they want, but it might be too late by then.
That's what scares me though, is like maybe he takes visits to Illinois, Michigan State, Michigan, Tennessee, and then like Mark Pope misses out on all his guard targets and calls Josiah in April, you know?
Yeah, I could see that for sure happening.
Also, why doesn't UConn want him? Why don't one of these like big East schools just
I
throw
have
everything
no
at
clue why
Josiah?
UConn wouldn't want this kid. I think like he would be like the ultimate guy.
Like to me, the Big East schools not being all over this one confuses me. You know?
Yeah, 100%. Like you like all of the Big East schools too. Like
Yeah,
all of them.
yeah. If you could only get one recruit in the class of 2026, who would it be? You mentioned Medlock. I know you love Medlock, and that one is very much Michigan State head to head. Uh,
Can I get anyone I want?
you can't just take the best player. Like of any of the Michigan State targets or reasonable new ones they could target, who is like you can only have one. This is your ask.
Ooh.
Like I'm Santa Claus and you're on my lap, and I'm gonna grant you one wish because you've been a good little boy,
Okay,
a good big boy.
that's also very even more insane. Um, I'll tell you right now, out of the prospects, Mr. Costello would be the last on my wish list.
Me too. I'm afraid of how aligned you and I are on a lot of these players this year.
I'm torn. It's close though between Medlock and Jervis. Can I get cheeky?
It's not close for me.
Is Jervis?
It's Jervis. But I can understand why I think you would think Medlock's more important in the context of our rivalry between programs.
Can I get cheeky?
You want both.
I want both.
You can't have both. Like
You
we could agree to terms right now. We could just do a verbal agreement. You get one, I get one. You doing that?
Yeah. In that if that's the case though, I'm gonna take Jervis.
You're gonna leave Medlock to me.
Leave Medlock to you. Dusty's gonna recruit over him, and he's gonna transfer to state.
Yeah, I do think Jervis is a guy. I think if he goes to a school that will play you early, I think he's like a two and done. I think he is an NBA player quickly. I don't think Medlock, even in a best case scenario, I don't think he's a pro ever. I think he's like a 4 year killer.
Given size, yeah.
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 So, but there's arguments for both. I adore both, just like you do. I would never agree to those terms because I don't think you're getting either of them.
Also, you're rich, right?
Well, the Illinois donor is, but
You are something.
I mean, thank you to Illinois for funding this entire extravagant thing. Honestly, it would be a good path if Josiah went to Illinois for a year and then decided he didn't want to be used like Io DeSumo. He could just transfer to Michigan.
And post clips in practice of him just torching play.
It'd be perfect, right?
That'd be hilarious.
I'm insufferable. Someone's got to take me off my high horse.
Keep cooking.